Okay, so what we're going to do today is learn about how to make perspective boxes, but join them together. So as per normal, we are going to put in a horizon line, and here is our vanishing points, VP2 and VP1. So we all know how to make a perspective box. We start off with a vertical line. We then draw a line to VP2 and then move it and then sort of create the wall. Then we can create a vertical and another vertical, and then the top of this line here goes to VP2, and then the top of this one goes to VP1. Okay, so we've got a perspective box. Now what we're wanting to do is make another box onto this box. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line now on the side of this box, and I'm going to take that to VP2 and the bottom of it to VP2, and then there's the end of the box, right? So I've drawn a box inside a box, and this one's on here. But now what I'm wanting to do is show like a box coming out of this box. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to draw VP1, but here's the reverse, and the really tricky part is that this is now going to come outwards from VP1. Do you see? So it's like through here and out. You might find this easier to do with a pencil and a ruler. So now I've got this line here. This point goes to VP2. That comes down. That goes to VP2. And you'll see here now I've got a box that looks like it's coming out of this box. So I'm just going to go around and darken my lines. A little bit there. Okay. Do you see that? So if I was to shade this in, like that. See? Now let's try it the other way around. So this time I'm just going to do a long, like a thin layer, and I don't want it to come out very far, so I'm just going to have it coming out that far. But these lines are still coming from the vanishing point. And now this will go to the vanishing point down here, here, and here. And then this will stick out here. And now I've got a small box that looks like it is, attached to the side of the box, my main box. So this will be a mid-tone. This will be a dark tone. And this will be a mid-tone. And I can now darken in this side. Okay, so now let's do one coming out from the top, and this one maybe we can make it much taller. So I'm going to start with a longer line, and this one goes to VP2, this one VP1, this point here goes just vertical and vertical, and this is the top, and kind of like drawing every other box, That goes back to the vanishing point. That one does too. And now we're left with some lines that we can now tighten up. So this would be my mid-tone, and this would be my dark tone. And I can just darken that in a bit more. And then I haven't done, and that's my dark tone there. So now the box is beginning to really take shape. There's my mid-tone. Looks like this dark tone is not quite dark enough. And there we've got adding boxes to other boxes. So this can also be done by looking at it from another perspective. Let's have a go at creating a box here. And I'm taking that to the vanishing point. And this one. And this one. Here is my box. Here. VP2, VP1. All right, now let's just take this another step further. All right, I like the size of this box, but this time I'm going to draw a box inside it. So this goes to the vanishing point. So here I have a box here, but I want to show it as though it's going through the box. Instead of coming out of the box, it's going into the box. So I just take this point here and take it inside it. And that's all I do. Do you see? But as per normal, it's all about the shading that you do that helps it. So this is my mid-tone. This would be my dark tone. And then this would be my very dark tone. So that's the top of the shelf inside it. And then underneath here, this would be my very dark tone as well. Okay. And let's try another go at that. So let's say I want to have now two boxes on the side that will be going into the box. I do lines to my vanishing point. They're going to line up here. And then this corner here just goes to the vanishing point. And another one to the vanishing point. So all I can see inside is that very dark tone and another very dark tone. And then below it, in this corner here, that would be a mid-tone because it's facing that way. But the whole side wall of it, remember this is very dark tone and this is very dark tone, and the side wall would be a dark tone. It's not really very dark yet. So really what I'm trying to say with all of these sketches is that we can draw the shape, but really the shading that we're starting to get used to using is also a fundamental part of describing a shape. There we go, like that. So that really looks like we've got a hole inside it, and then we've got two more holes because I can see these little triangles here. Okay, let's try one more shape. Okay, I'm going to take a block here. I'm going to then take this to the vanishing point over here. This one goes over to there. I'm going to put it behind it just because I can. Okay, that one goes to that one. Here is my block. Like that. Now for this one, what I want to do is I'm going to have it as a complete slope. So there's the corner there. So this is my object here, and this is the side. As you know, the side would be a dark tone. And here's the bottom. Now what I'm going to do on this one is I'm now going to draw a rectangle on the slope. That goes to the vanishing point. That does too. That would just have to join up there. Do you see? And then here I'm going to do a vertical, and that would join up there. This one's a particularly complicated box, but I've now got, do you see that line there follows to the vanishing point? And that one will go across to the vanishing point. That one will come up. And that box there would be a mid-tone. And then this block here would go to the vanishing point over here. And this would be a light tone on the top there. So now you can see the shape of that box. Okay, we could put a light tan onto it if we wanted to, seeing as it is a slope. Okay, so that is all about how to join boxes and cut holes in boxes and put shading in. Shading is now a key fundamental part to each of the boxes. Once you've finished a plane on the side of a box, I want you to assign it a tone, and think about always the sun is coming from this corner. So anything hitting the top will be a light tone, a side face on this side, this, and this would be a mid-tone. And then anything on the opposite side, this would be a dark tone. Here and here and here. But then if we see underneath it, that would be our very dark tone underneath it. Anyway, have a go. See how you get on.